The lighthouse code amidst a chaotic ocean. Have you ever heard the roar of silence? I'm not talking about a peaceful stillness. I'm talking about that suffocating, invisible weight crushing your chest at 3 o'clock in the morning, when the rest of the world is fast asleep, yet your mind is a raging furnace. Right here in Brazil, where the vibrant rhythm of our festivals often serves as a mask for the brutal undercurrents of life, we understand better than anyone what it feels like to be swallowed whole. It's the breathless instability of an economy that turns tomorrow's dreams into a blurred haze. It's the heavy gaze of expectation from parents and loved ones, tightening around your shoulders like a noose. Or simply the sheer, chaotic surge of the crowds in Sao Paulo, where every passing face carries a hidden, silent desperation. Some days you wake up and realize you aren't living, you're just surviving. You can feel it in your bones. A conspiracy of fate, as if the entire universe has conspired to snap your will. But wait, stop for a moment. Let me reveal to you an ancient secret, a power that has been buried under the dust of centuries. Imagine, in the dead center of a hurricane, where 30-foot waves are ready to shatter anything in their path, there exists a point of eerie, absolute stillness. In that place, you are not the tiny, fragile boat clutched in a desperate struggle for life. You are the lighthouse. You stand there, imposing, cold, and unyielding. The violent waves can surround you, they can scream at you, but they can never reach the fire burning bright at your summit. What? Not because the storm stopped out of pity, but because you found the code of the unconquered. You have mastered the ultimate, mysterious, and most sovereign weapon nature ever bestowed, your own mind. As someone who has spent decades decoding the manuscripts of the Stoic masters, I am not here to hand you a temporary life raft or empty words of comfort. I am here to awaken the inner warrior, sleeping in the dark chambers of your soul. Together we will unlock 7 ancient principles, 7 universal keys forged in the blood and tears of emperors, slaves, and the greatest philosophers in history. This is not a lesson. This is a transformation. Are you ready to step out of the shadows and claim dominion over your destiny? Invictus, Unconquered. Principle 1. The alchemy of the mind, subduing the inner demon. In the deepest shadows of every human soul, there is an entity growling, waiting for its moment. The ancient philosophers called it the passions, but I call it the vicious demon. It doesn't come from the outside. It is born from primal impulses, from veins bulging the moment your ego is bruised. Your first step into the cathedral of freedom is not to conquer the world, but to set the shackles upon this demon. Make no mistake, if you are not the master of your emotions, you will forever be nothing more than a slave in a tuxedo. Let me take you to a scorching afternoon at Marginal Pinheiros in Sao Paulo. The blaring horns of gridlock blend with the suffocating heat radiating off the asphalt, creating a symphony of pure frustration. You're sitting there, knuckles white as you grip the steering wheel, sweat soaking through the back of your shirt. Suddenly, a black car streaks forward, cutting you off with an arrogant swerve. The screech of brakes is deafening. In an instant, the demon inside you wakes up. Your heart rate spikes. Your vision narrows into a jagged red blur. A primal instinct screams at you to roll down the window, to hurl insults, or even to floor the gas in a reckless act of retaliation. That is the exact moment your sentence of slavery is carried out. But look at a different scenario, the playbook of a Stoic warrior. The very second the fire of anger licks at his chest, he performs a ritualistic act. A single, deep breath. He doesn't try to extinguish the anger. He observes it. He creates a mysterious, hallowed space between the stimulus and the response. A sacred buffer zone where reason sits upon the throne. He asks himself in a voice cold and wise, Asterisk, is this anger a weapon, or is it a poison? Does it change the reality of the road, or is it simply destroying my own soul? Asterisk. Reason is not the enemy of emotion. It is the guiding light. We do not kill our feelings, for they are what make us human, but we refuse to hand them the steering wheel of our lives. When you choose stillness over the scream, when you choose wisdom over aggression, you have performed a true act of alchemy. You have turned chaos into power. This is not weakness. This is the absolute peak of authority. The man who cut you off only mastered a hunk of iron. But you, in that very moment, have officially claimed dominion over an entire kingdom, yourself. Principle 2. Shattering the chains of time, occupying the cathedral of the now. Do you know where the deepest black hole lies? The one that bleeds a human being of their entire life force? It is not a coordinate on a map. It is 2 lands that do not even exist, the ghost of the past and the mirage of the future. Most of us are living like sleepwalkers. Our bodies are here, but our souls are imprisoned in things already lost or things yet to come. This is the terminal disease of our era, a staggering waste of existence that only those with true Stoic grit dare to face and heal. Imagine a sun-drenched Sunday afternoon in Brazil. You are in the middle of an authentic churrasco. The rich aroma of grilled meat fills the air. The bright laughter of children blends with the rhythmic, soulful pulse of samba. Your loved ones are right there, just a heartbeat away. But look deep into your eyes in that mirror. Are you really there? Or is your mind locked in a dark room, agonizing over a stupid mistake you made with your boss last week? Or are you trembling before the bills that will hit your mailbox next month? In that very moment, you have become a lonely pilgrim in your own home. You are eating a tasteless meal, hearing stories without sound, and severing the sacred connection to reality. You are sacrificing the only thing you truly own, the now, to feed ghosts you can never touch. The Stoic masters left us a financial code for the soul. The past is a cancelled check. It is nothing but scrap paper from a fallen empire. The future is a promissory note, a promise riddled with uncertainty that you aren't even sure you will live to collect. Only the present is the cold, hard cash in your hand. It is the most powerful currency in the world to buy your peace and your meaning. Conquering the present is not about being shallow. It is a powerful act of resistance. It is the moment you decide to silence the whispers of regret and the shadows of fear. Breathe in the smoke of the charcoal, feel the warmth of your partner's hand, and realize, this is life. When you cherish even the smallest moment, the psychological weight will vanish like mist before the sunrise. Do not let your life be a mere sequence of waiting or regretting. Stand up, seize the throne of the present, and live as if this is the only time you will ever breathe. Because the truth is, it is. Ikitinunk here and now. Principle 3. The boundary of sovereign power, shattering the illusion of control. There is a haunting secret that most of humanity refuses to confront, a truth so stark it leaves even the most arrogant souls trembling. We are living in a feudal war, desperately trying to play God over things that were never ours to begin with. Do you know why your soul is constantly bleeding? Why you feel so utterly exhausted? It's because you are trying to grasp sunbeams and hold back tidal waves with your bare hands. Suffering, in its truest form, is nothing more than the moan of the ego as it crashes into the wall of its own helplessness. Look at the battlefield of the heart, the fiercest conflict for the fiery souls here in Brazil. You love someone with the scorching intensity of a midnight samba, and you crave, no, you demand, that they vibrate at that exact same frequency. You find yourself dissecting every delayed text, trembling when they go silent, trying to mold their every thought and action just to feel a fleeting sense of security. You think you're protecting love? No, you are tightening a noose around your own neck. The truth is a bitter pill you must swallow. You can offer your entire soul, but you will never control the rhythm of another person's heart. The Stoic masters left us a code of liberty called the ultimate dichotomy. Imagine taking a blade of light and carving a sharp, lethal line across the earth. On one side lies the external world, the actions of others, the venom of gossip, the ghosts of your past, or the sudden fury of nature. This is the land of chaos, where your power is exactly zero. But on the other side of that line lies your internal kingdom. The judgments you form, the values you uphold, and the way you choose to react to every blow life deals you. Here and only here you are the only king. You are the almighty of your own being. The moment you accept that you cannot command the wind, but you can absolutely master the sail, a strange liberation will wash over you. Adversity is no longer your enemy, it is a trial by fire for the inner warrior. Stop bleeding for battles that were lost before they even began. Reclaim your power from the world and place it back where it belongs, deep within your own spirit. This isn't giving up, it is the strategy of a true conqueror. Stop trying to own the world and start truly owning yourself. Invictus. Principle 4. The map of honor, when virtue becomes the warrior's breath. Have you ever wondered, what truly carves the line between a giant and a shadow in this noisy crowd? It isn't the numbers in your bank account, nor the luxury armor you drape over your skin. The secret lies in something invisible, yet harder than diamond, something the Stoic masters worshipped as a supreme deity, virtue. Here in our warm Brazil, we celebrate kindness and sincerity like rare gems. But in the cathedral of Stoicism, virtue isn't a classroom theory, it is a living entity. It is the pulse in your veins and the only oxygen your soul can breathe. Let me place you in a test of fate at the heart of a bustling Rio shopping mall. The music is loud, the neon lights are flashing, and the crowd is a blur of motion. Suddenly, your eyes catch something on the cold marble floor, a thick leather wallet bursting with reals and dollars. You pick it up. Your heart skips a beat. Thousands of people pass by, but no one notices. Not a single camera is watching. This is the moment where the demon and the warrior inside you begin a lethal duel. The demon whispers, asterisk, keep it. Fate gave you this to pay your debts, to buy that luxury you've been craving. No one will ever know. Asterisk, but then the voice of the Stoic warrior rises, silent, grave, and commanding. He doesn't look at the cash. He looks at the map of honor. He examines the 4 pillars holding up his soul. Wisdom to see the truth, courage to defy temptation, justice to return what isn't his, and temperance to slaughter the beast of greed. Modern happiness is a tragic lie. People think it's inside that wallet. But the Stoic knows. Money is just dead paper, but honor, once lost, is never reclaimed. By returning that wallet, you aren't just handing money to a stranger. You are performing a ritual sacrifice at the altar of your own self-mastery. The moment you walk away with empty hands but your head held high, you possess a power that no wealth on earth can buy, the absolute serenity of conscience. You finally know who you are in this vast universe, a person of value, unbought and unbowed by fleeting trinkets. That is the fortress that lets you smile at the hurricane. Remember, virtue won't make your pockets heavier, but it makes you a king in your own kingdom. Virtus sola nobilitat, virtue alone ennobles. Principle 5. The impenetrable fortress, calm at the heart of the storm. Let me reveal a paradox of the Stoic masters. True peace is never found in quiet places. If you can only remain calm when everything around you is perfect, that isn't strength, that is temporary luck. The inner peace we are chasing, asterisk ataraxia asterisk, is a special kind of crystal lens. It allows you to witness the chaos outside without letting a single drop of that disorder leak into your soul. It is the power to stand in the middle of a roaring ocean while your heart remains as still as a mountain lake at dawn. Picture the most heartbreaking scenario for any Brazilian soul. The eve of the World Cup final at the legendary Maracanã. A star player, carrying the hopes and dreams of 200 million people, suddenly goes down in the final training session. The snap of a ligament echoes through the air, dry and cold, like the sound of an empire collapsing. In that heartbeat, his world shatters. The cameras swarm, the fans wail, and glory slips through his fingers in a single second. A lesser man would crumble. He would curse fate and drown in the bitterness of being a victim. But what does a Stoic warrior wearing that number 10 jersey do? He sits in the locker room, staring at his swollen ankle with a mysterious, chilling indifference. He knows, deep in his bones, that injury is the transience of the flesh, but the will is immortal. He accepts reality not with weak resignation, but with a cold, piercing clarity. He realizes his value never lived in the golden trophy he's about to miss. It lives in the way he stands firm while the dream vanishes. This is absolute independence from the external world. Carve this into your mind. The world can strip you of your wealth, your fame, or even your health, but it can never touch your inner kingdom unless you give it permission. When you practice self-discipline every day, by facing small failures with a smile, or holding your ground when tempted, you are laying the stones for your own invisible fortress. Peace is not when the lake is still. Peace is when you realize that you are the lake and the storm is just a ripple on the surface. Do not wait for the winds to die down to find your silence. Cultivate it right now in every breath, so that even if the world collapses tomorrow, you will still be standing there, unmoved, unbowed, and magnificent. Invictus, the unmoved soul in a world of constant change. Principle 6. Breaking the sweet chains, the art of radical equanimity. Have you ever realized that you're being operated by invisible strings? We love to fantasize about the word freedom, but the truth is most of humanity is living like puppets in a grand theater of sensation. We laugh when we're petted and we wail when we're struck. This is the dopamine dungeon, a place where fleeting pleasures act as the jailers and the fear of pain forms the iron bars. To become a Stoic master, you must learn to walk the razor-thin tightrope of indifference, where neither the scent of a rose nor the sting of a thorn can knock you off balance. Look closely at our reality today, especially in a society constantly burning with the hunger for validation. Imagine the moment you hold the latest high-end smartphone in your hand, the glass shimmering like a black diamond. Your heart thumps. An electric jolt of pleasure shoots down your spine as you receive 1,000 likes and a flood of praise on social media. In that moment, you feel like a king. But then, just 1 hour later, a nameless stranger leaves a toxic comment. Or worse, the phone slips from your hand and shatters against the floor. Instantly, your kingdom collapses. You fall into a dark pit of misery, resentment, and rage. Why? Why did you grant a soulless object or a line of text on a screen the sovereign power to dictate your smile? It's because you have become a slave to sensation. The The Stoic masters teach us the concept of indifferentia. This isn't the cold, dead apathy of a rock. It is the ultimate piercing vigilance of a commander. Go ahead, enjoy the good things. Enjoy the fine meal, the heartfelt compliment, the comfort of home. But always maintain a mysterious distance from them. Treat them as passing guests. When they arrive, greet them. When they leave, let them go. Never, ever let them take your soul hostage. And when pain arrives, whether it's a physical ache or a psychological attack, shift your lens. Do not flee from it like a coward running from death. Instead, look deep into its eyes and smile. Asterisk, ah, there you are, my toughest teacher. Asterisk, see pain as a gymnasium for the soul, a place where sheer endurance forges a will of steel that nothing can break. True power does not lie in possessing every pleasure. It lies in needing none of them to feel whole. Do not let your primal impulses hijack your reason. Learn to ride the waves of pleasure and pain without being swallowed by either. When you do that, you aren't just living, you are reigning. Non ducer duco, I am not led, I lead. Principle 7. The court of the soul, the final encounter and the key to freedom. We have traveled a long road together, conquering the storms of the world and the demons of the mind. But now I bring you the final chapter, the most vital, the most mysterious, and the most sovereign principle of all. This is more than a lesson. It is the master key that swings wide the gates to eternal liberty. Without it, everything you've learned is just a pile of scattered stones. This is the art of self-reflection, examining the soul. To truly master your life, you must dare to confront the most terrifying stranger of all, yourself. Imagine as night descends upon the streets of Rio de Janeiro or Hanoi, and the chaotic world outside finally begins to sleep. What do most people do? They seek refuge from their own souls. They retreat behind glowing screens, scrolling through mindless videos, letting cheap dopamine fill the hollow ache in their spirits. They fear the silence. What? Because in the silence, the truth finally begins to speak. I want you to perform a different kind of ritual, a warrior's rite. Instead of reaching for your phone, stand before the mirror. Just 5 minutes. In the dim light of the room, look deep into the eyes of the person staring back. Don't look at the wrinkles or the surface. Look through them into the very abyss of your soul. This is the moment you establish your supreme internal court. Begin the interrogation, ruthless, yet fueled by a profound compassion. Asterisk, did you live as a warrior today? How many times did you surrender the throne of your reason to the fires of anger? At what moment did you run away from virtue? And most importantly, what fracture in your being will you heal tomorrow? Asterisk, self-awareness is the dawn of your metamorphosis. When you dare to name the irrational cravings that haunt you, when you confront the secret fears you've spent a lifetime hiding, they lose their power over you. You are no longer a prisoner chained in the darkness of ignorance. You become the warden of your own cell, holding the keys to your own exit. This is a journey of self-discovery, and yes, it is painful, but it is glorious. Every wound acknowledged is a step toward wisdom. Every mistake admitted is a brick in the fortress of your strength. Do not let your life drift away like a dream dissolving in the mist. Light the torch of awareness, look directly at the truth, and be reborn every single day after the mirror speaks. Because only when you truly know who you are, will you realize who you are capable of becoming. Naste ipsum, know thyself. Conclusion, the triumphant anthem of the unconquered, the journey has only just begun. My fellow traveler, as the final notes of this music fade into the stillness, I want you to take a deep, deliberate breath. Feel the sheer weight of your existence right here, right now. We haven't just been skimming through the dusty pages of history together, we have been unearthing a map of destiny. Stoic philosophy is not a collection of dry dogmas for you to nod at and then forget. It is a living entity, the most sophisticated and sovereign operating system ever designed to calibrate your soul in a world that has lost its way. You see it everywhere. Out there, people are desperately locked in a materialistic arms race. They worship paper gods and dancing numbers on a glowing screen. But you, an awakened warrior, you now understand a truth that is as bitter as it is beautiful. True abundance is an unseen kingdom. It does not live in the car you drive, the title you hold, or the hollow, performative admiration of the crowd. It lives in the absolute silence at the center of the storm. It lives in the unshakable resolve of your virtue when temptation stares you in the face. Do not let the world lie to you about what it means to be prosperous. The man who masters his own mind is the wealthiest emperor on earth, even if his hands are empty. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for the storm to pass or for that moment when you finally feel ready. The dawn of inner freedom begins at this very second. the moment you make the ultimate choice, to be the master and never again the victim. Choose to stand as a tower of stone against the violent waves of circumstance, rather than letting them wash you away to the shores of despair. Every small act, every time you choose stillness over rage, every time you choose truth over a convenient lie, you are chiseling away at the masterpiece of your own character. If these words have reached the deepest chambers of your soul, if you feel the fire of Invictus beginning to flicker in your chest, then perform your first symbolic act. Like and share this cipher. Not for me, but for the other warriors drifting out there in the chaos, those who are starving for a point of gravity to pull them back to life. This climb to the summit of inner liberty is not for the faint of heart, but I believe in your grit. We will meet again, not in the halls of fleeting glamour, but in the sanctuary where wisdom and peace reign supreme. Go now and live as a legend. Invictus, unconquered and everlasting, ***.